Welcome back. In this video, we're going to create the adapter class that this ViewPager2 will use to display Fragment 1, Fragment 2, and Fragment 3. By the way, ViewPager2 is an updated version of the original ViewPager component in Android. It's part of the Android X library and is designed to address some limitations of the original ViewPager class. ViewPager2 is specifically created to work with RecyclerView and offers improved flexibility, performance, and ease of use. It's commonly used for implementing horizontal scrolling views with fragments or other views, and I'm going to use it in this application to create a horizontal scrolling views with fragments. Let's move to create a new Kotlin class, and I'll name it as MyPagerAdapter. ViewPager2 uses an adapter similar to the RecyclerView.adapter class. You can create a custom adapter to supply the content for each page. I'm going to use the FragmentStateAdapter. So here, extended from FragmentStateAdapter class. The recommended adapter for use with ViewPager2 is FragmentStateAdapter. It's designed to work with fragments and is an improvement over the original FragmentStatePagerAdapter. Then change it to constructor invocation. Here, I need to pass two parameters, one of type Fragment Manager and one of type Lifecycle. You can use one type of parameters, which is the fragment or fragment activity. But I prefer to use Fragment Manager and Lifecycle parameters. But from where I need to get these parameters? I need to get them from the primary constructor of this class. So this class primary constructor will get a Fragment Manager FM. It's of type Fragment Manager. And the second parameter is Lifecycle LC, which is the Lifecycle parameter. I'm going to pass FM and LC here inside this constructor invocation of the FragmentStateAdapter. Again, guys, when you create an adapter, the ViewPager adapter that extends from FragmentStateAdapter, we need to pass a Fragment Manager and Lifecycle. From where we need to get them? We need to get them from the primary constructor of this class. The second step is to implement the members. Here, we need to hover on MyPagerAdapter and click on Implement Methods. Get item count and create fragment. Click OK, and here we go. We implemented these two methods, get item count and create fragment. The first method, get item count, will return the number and the total number of items, fragments, or views in your ViewPager2. The number represents the total number of pages the ViewPager2 should have. Since I have 3 fragments, I can return 3, but it's not preferable. I can return fragment list.size. But from where we need to create the fragment list, I'm going to create it here inside my Pager adapter. This list will contain all the fragments in an array list. So var frag array is of type array list of type fragment equals to array list. I can change it to fragment list. How to add members to this list? I can create a new method here inside this class responsible for adding fragments to the fragments list. For that, I can create function add fragment to list. It takes into the parameter a fragment and it will execute fragment list dot add the element fragment. I'm going to use this method to add fragment 1, 2, and 3 to this list. And then from this list, I'm going to get the total size. So fragments list.size. The second method here is create fragment. The create fragment method is responsible for creating and returning a new instance of a fragment for a given position or page in the ViewPager2. I will return fragment list.getPosition. This position is the parameter that it is passed for the create fragment method. I'm going to get all the fragments in the same order that they are in the fragments list, which is the array list of fragments.